Hello, YouTube. This is Chad1, and today, like last time, I tried to read the Creepypasta Spongebobsupersponge.exe. However, as all of you have noticed, it sounds like shit. That's why today, on my school's laptop, yes, I'm 14, I'm in school still, anyways, we're gonna pretty much be recording it on the school's laptop's microphone. And hopefully, let's just hope to God, maybe it might turn out for the best. Like, it probably seems like it's not very loud until from how the volume detection is. So it probably sounds quiet as hell, but I'll maybe try to edit that when I fix this video. For now, it's quiet, but, however, though, that should sound definitely a lot less shittier than it did last time. I mean, and people probably really want to see this creepypasta. I mean, good God, I mean, it seems like the last one I did was the first try of it. Seemed like, well, it made 1,000 views. Great job, people. Yeah, let's give a round of applause to that. Yeah. You all deserve that, but I know you don't deserve the utmost disrespectful, I guess, trolling like care of hearing the shittiest microphone in the world. But I know that, but I'm really sorry, people. I just have a very old microphone that sounds like shit. Anyways, let's get on to it. Alright, now, as you can tell from the website, it's technically considered a troll pasta. However, I've kind of thought that this was more of a creepypasta. I've gotten so much into the detail than I did compared to back then. I probably could maybe act more like Muhar at some ordinary gamers. And in fact, I might give out a review like him, but for now, let's just ignore that and wait for later. Alright, let's get to reading it. Now, don't ask why it seems like I may be a little dumb with some of these meme meanings that you might hear within this. Alright, okay. Let's start. This story has a few similarities with Sonic.exe creepypasta. I just wanted to make the point that out before people go, herder, just copied Sonic.exe creepypasta. That, for example, I don't really know what herder means. Don't be stupid when you say that to me. And also, this is only made up. This isn't this really isn't supposed to scare you anyway. I just made it, just for fun. Sure, pal. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Fur-bearing brick. Sorry. Can't read. As you can see here, this ain't, like I said in the last one, it's not mine. Alright. It was a peaceful day as I was playing a game on my Xbox 360. I've recently bought a PlayStation 1 to play some of the games I owned as a kid, such as Scooby-Doo, Cyber Chase, Spider-Man, the game, Crash Bandicoot 2, and my favorite, SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge. I've beaten SpongeBob Super Sponge at least 10 times. As I was playing Gears of War 3 on my Xbox 360, the mailman passes by my house and drops off a few items. I paused my game and walk over to the mailbox. All of it was just junk. As I threw the mail away, I heard a loud... I heard a thud in the trash can. It was a letter with some sort of disc inside of it. I pick it up to see what it was. First, there was a letter inside from my best friend Matt. I opened the letter and it read this: I can't take this anymore. Ever since I've downloaded this game, I've been experiencing the freakiest things. Horrible nightmares, visions, and all kinds of crazy stuff. It won't leave me alone. It won't stop haunting me. Get rid of this disc. It won't let me get rid of it since I was foolish enough to play it. I warn you, as soon as you get this, do not play this game. If you do, it will track you down. Just burn the disc. Do whatever you want. Just don't play it. Your friend Matt. I was pretty confused for a minute. The letter looked like if it was written fast. And the freakiest part was there was a tiny blood stain right where it says Matt. I picked up the disc and it read Spongebobsupersponge.exe. There was a small blood stain on that too. I wiped off the blood stain and it read in red letters. Play me. Right now. You know you want to, Keith. I was horrified. How does it know my name? I said. Maybe Matt's just probably pulling another prank on me. Maybe I should try the game out. So I started up my laptop, put it into my laptop. My laptop broke right. My laptop broke down right as it finished loading. I was very confused. So then I fixed up the laptop and then it went straight to the game. The intro to SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge played. Yes! My favorite game as a child, I exclaimed. The intro was very mixed up, though. Some characters were missing. Mr. Krabs, Sandy, Barnacle Boy, Mermaid Man, and Ray were not in the intro. Only SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, and Gary. The start screen showed up, and the music stopped out of nowhere. There was no music. I was confused. Then I realized the game was a hack. I pressed start, and the freakiest thing came up. I couldn't get a screenshot of it, but this guy's, but it showed this guy's that were blood red. The house is destroyed. In the corner, it showed SpongeBob in red, bulgy eyes, as if he had pink eye. Similar to the picture I saw once, but I forget what it was called, but it should be in our Creepypasta. Okay, getting off the story, just real quick, I'll put this in the video, but I think the picture they're referring to is that one infamous picture in the SpongeBob dumped bootleg Creepypasta. You know, like where he just looks like just really sad there and just kind of looks very disturbing and creepy. But yeah, that's the one that they're referring to. I'm pretty sure of it. He looked horrified in the picture. He had a knife in his hand, looking as if he wanted to commit suicide. I was scared. I wanted to stop, but as a gamer, I kept going. Then suddenly, a character select screen came up. And I was like, what? This wasn't in the actual game. And what confused me most was the fact that the characters were SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Gary, and the Flying Dutchman? Double what? Since when can you play as the Flying Dutchman in a SpongeBob game? I said. Since the Flying Dutchman was my favorite boss in the game, I chose him. Seemed legit. The level start screen showed up and read Dead Bob. I was pretty confused, but I went on. The level started off as just the Bikini Bottom level in the actual game, except the sky was orange and the jellyfish were dead, as if something crushed them. I started to move at a slow pace, and as the Flying Dutchman flew through Bikini Bottom, the buildings were crushed. all the enemies were dead and covered in blood. Then I came to the boss. The mother jellyfish was on the ground, dying, and it yelled for help. What? Sorry. What? She can't talk? How is she... How, how is she yelling for help? Yes, I was trying to make that up. It was not there, nor was I stuttering there. I was purposely stuttering. Just kind of read it more casually. Alright. I said, I flew over to her and she whispered in a screechy voice, Do not go And right as she said, she died. The iron dogfish? That's it. Of course! Whatever boss in this game could cause all this. Cliche. Then I completed the level. Or so I thought. Then the boss hints came up and it showed the iron dogfish, covered in blood, with red glowing eyes and bloody fangs. Like what you would see at the beginning of the picture that they posted within the Creepypasta. I'll show that when I edit it. Alright. Already, I said? The Flying Dutchman even looked horrified as the fight started. The iron dogfish started to run into me, but the Flying Dutchman disappeared. Did I do that? I asked myself. Then he reappeared. The iron dogfish was gone, but his health was still up and full. What should I do? I asked myself. Then out of nowhere, the iron dogfish came up and slashed me. Like, it actually did damage. What the heck? He's a ghost. That should be nothing to him. Then the iron dogfish began to speak. Let's play a game, Keith. I was horrified. Then the screen moved to the next level and it said tag. It started off as the Flying Dutchman looking horrified. He then stayed to fly throughout the stage. It looked similar to the lava fields level in the actual game, except it had blood everywhere and dead enemies. Then the boss battle to Subshark came up. Something's not right, I said. I began fighting the sub-shark. It was pretty easy, since I was the Flying Dutchman. Then, right as I was about to kill him, the iron dogfish came out of nowhere and tore a sub-shark into pieces. Just as if, not this one reading, but this would be just like if you were to imagine it as like if he just just boasted out of nowhere, screamers, how they just pop so fast. I forget where it was. I'm sorry, guys. Here it is. It scared the crap out of me. The iron dogfish suddenly started to teleport everywhere. I was confused. He can't teleport, I exclaimed. Then he teleported in front of the Flying Dutchman and exclaimed, "Found you." Then the screen went to black and screeching was heard. It stayed like that for 10 seconds. Then it read in bloody letters, "You want to continue, Keith?" I wanted to stop, but I was ready just to take the game and burn it. But I kept going. You can tell already this is obviously really referring so much to Sonic.exe. He is not really making anything really too different. I didn't even really notice that the last time. But that could have been because the last time, at the time, I may have not really read that Creepypasta yet. I don't remember. Anyways, back to the story. Then the character came back up. Except the Flying Dutchman wasn't there. Then I decided to pick Squidward. The level start screen then popped and said there is no hope. It then went to the inside the whale level, except the bones were cracked apart and the enemies were dead. Pretty fucking creepy, if you ask me. And the music sounded like if it was playing in reverse. Squidward looked horrified. And he began to sob. Then I made him move forward, and the music got creepier and creepier as I kept going, as if it was trying to mix up. Then the boss battle against the parasitic worm came up, except on the boss hints, the worm was stabbed everywhere. He looked as if he was just a red parasitic worm. That is fucking creepy. Then, as I entered the boss battle, he was already dead, but the health was up. Yeah, that's That was pretty darn fucking creepy right there. Man, where was I? I'm so sorry. I keep on losing my spot. I'm really sorry. Ah, then out of nowhere, the iron dogfish came up from the entrance. I then realized I had to fight him. I tried to find a way. Then I found out that Squidward could play his clarinet. That's it! Air! I then made him blow the clarinet on the iron dogfish. It did damage on him. I repeated the cycle until I finally defeated him. Yes! I did it! Then the screen went to black, and screeching was heard for 5 seconds. Then it said in bloody letters, "Thought I was dead, Keith? Try again." I then went on, and Squidward was gone. Poor Squidward. Guy that's very innocent, but needs to sometimes piss at SpongeBob for his just intolerable acting. That is for the newer ones, not the old ones, for the fans of SpongeBob. Like, for example, Bro Studios. Go watch this video. Anyways, back to it. No. I then chose Gary the Snail. It then said in the level start screen, hide and seek. Then it showed Gary inside of SpongeBob's house, where there were blood stains on the wall. And the ending credits to the SpongeBob show was played in reverse. And Gary looked horrified. Gary? Then the man moved. He just slithered throughout SpongeBob's house until Gary found SpongeBob's sub in the corner. Then Gary moved by himself. I realized this was a cutscene. There you go, offer. You're just stealing that from Sonic.exe, damn it. Good God, that was just... I mean, you completely stole that. Do you not see that, people? Replay that and listen to that. Or go read it and see that. I mean, it said pretty much the same thing as in Sonic.exe, and he's been picking out some of the exact things from it a few times now. Stop stealing from it. No wonder it's troll pasta. Gary was about to touch SpongeBob's shoulder, and SpongeBob looked at Gary with his bloodshot eyes from the beginning. Gary, help me! SpongeBob said. Gary began to slither away fast. Then the door shut out of nowhere. The iron dogfish suddenly burst out of SpongeBob. I will make you suffer, he exclaimed. Then the screen went black and screeching was heard. Once again, and it said in brilliant letters, "You're pathetic. I can't wait until you're done." Then it came to the character select screen. All that was left was SpongeBob and Patrick. Doesn't honestly make any fucking sense because the Iron Dogfish just killed SpongeBob. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Anyways, then I then chose Patrick. It's then said at the level start screen, "You're almost out of time." Pretty darn fucking creepy. Then it went to the thermal tunnels level. And yet again, there were a few bloodstains, dead enemies, and the music was put in reverse. That would probably actually kind of sound pretty funny though, going like, because usually it would sound like, yeah, you get the idea. You play it in reverse. It would probably sound pretty darn funny. Patrick looked confused and horrified at the same time. Doesn't really make any sense because he's a dumbass, but yeah, I guess I'm probably me myself so a dumbass there. Because at least there, he probably would have been at least smart enough to realize that. Anyways, back to the fucking story. I then made him move. There was nothing but straight walking for about 2 minutes. A long cutscene. Then it came to an end. And this time, the boss hunts didn't show up. It just went straight to the boss battle. And I found out that Patrick had the ability to belly bounce. So I tried to belly bounce Yarn Dogfish, but he disappeared and laughed. Probably like Kefka. Kefka. Sorry. I'm so sorry I fucked up. And yes, I'm being sarcastic about that because I'm saying the writer is not doing very good with trying to make similar events instead of copying them. It's gonna be a long review at the end. Alright. I'm so sorry. Why do I keep on losing my spot? I'm so sorry. It's just I don't read this much. I barely read anything. I'm surprised my throat didn't hurt, because usually after this much talking it would hurt. But yeah, I don't read much. I read like very little stuff. I can read more like about like Creepypasta links in my head. I just being out loud though. I can't really do that as much. Okay, anyways, back to oh, alright. It kept on going for a while, and Patrick started to sob and exclaim, "SpongeBob, where are you?" Don't worry, fat one. You'll see him soon. Yeah. Then the screen went black and screeching was heard. And it said in bloody letters, one character. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun! I feel like giving you another chance, but I'm afraid I cannot. I'm confused. Then I moved on. All that was left was SpongeBob. I then chose SpongeBob. Then it said in the level start screen, final level for your life. Then went to the place where you would originally fight the Iron Dogfish. Finally, we're finally moving on to the last part. Finally. Not too much longer, guys. Sure, it's probably turning out a lot longer than the first one. Let's see. Let's see how many minutes we're at. Oh, good God! Actually, yeah, we're about close to 40 minutes already. Wow. Yeah, this is longer. It's probably because I'm talking more in between it, not just reading it. The other one I was reading it more. Alright. Except there were no air vents, just buttons. There were rivers of blood in the background, and the Gygus theme. Earthbound. Second part. I don't know what that would be, I guess. I don't know, guys. I don't really have Earthbound. I've just kind of heard around it with the internet. Back to this. Began to play. SpongeBob was more horrified than ever. Oh yeah, if you look at that one image and then imagine this, good God, you can imagine how horrified he looks. He probably is like just so horrified that he's just probably bawling. I mean, like enough to really jump scare you. I mean, pay full attention to that, guys. I mean, that's fucking creepy right there. I then fought him. I somehow did damage on him using the karate glove. Yet again, that doesn't make any fucking sense because he didn't attain the karate glove. In SpongeBob Super Sponge, you don't, guys, go play it, or watch gameplays. That's an item you receive, not your actual attack. I forget what he does. Instead with it, I can't remember what he did instead with the attacks. I think it was the butt bounce, if I believe so, or it might have been another one, but yeah, the karate gloves are not an attack. You're thinking more of like the SpongeBob movie. That's not Super Sponge. Those are two different games. Damn, it's dumb. Anyways, then his health ran out. It regenerated and became huge. I mean, huge. He almost took over the whole screen. Wow. I tried to attack him, but he was invulnerable. Okay. Well. Then the iron dogfish yelled at top of his lungs, "Game over!" Then he went inside SpongeBob, and SpongeBob had the same bloodshot eyes from the beginning. Then after that, the computer crashed. Alright guys, we're almost done. One more paragraph. Man, that is one freaky hacked game. How could Matt possibly make this? I was confused. Then I pried the disc out, threw it away. It was about 11:29 p.m. I was pretty tired, so I decided to go to bed. I had a horrible nightmare of the game. I really couldn't explain it. Yet again, stealing the same quotes. The next morning, I woke up and noticed the disc on top of the TV. Huh? Didn't I just throw that out? Then I turned around and saw a SpongeBob plush and an iron dogfish plush, both with bloodshot eyes covered in blood. To be continued. Wow. Alright, guys. Wow. I don't know what to say. I think this will probably really, for one, this will gain up my views. I need it. For me being a very, like the best Pokemon hacker, I need that kind of views. Help me out, guys, with good stuff. But, alright, well, compared to what Muhar has said as horrible creepypastas like Bound to Death, Kirby's Dead Land, and Mega Man, what was it? The Yellow Devil. He has said that those are really bad troll pastas, but trust me, if he was to see this, I don't even know how he'd react. He would really, really just hate it. I mean, count the cliches in that. Good God. There's like, it could be over 9,000. I'll just play with you. But I'd say though it's still pretty darn creepy though. But However, read that. I mean, do you see how many stolen references have been stolen exactly from Sonic.exe? I mean, count that. Count that up and see how many, uh, how much stuff was cat from Sonic.exe. Pretty much almost the whole fucking thing. It is completely referenced the Sonic.exe. But, however, though, I do have to say, that was actually, otherwise, actually, it was, there was a lot of bad stuff. I can't really count it. There's just so much bad stuff in it that I can't count. But, some pretty creepy moments, though. I ruined it, but if you go back to the creepy moments, there were some really creepy moments in it. Enough to really creep you out if you really sit there and think. Maybe not necessarily right away, but if you sit there and think, yeah, there's probably a good bit of creepy stuff that's really creepy. But, like, for example, like how that one part where just at the end where SpongeBob just looked more horrified than ever. I mean, think about that. That's actually very, very creepy. But, now, there was a cliche that they did kind of say, I used to love Spongebob's Supersponge.exe. I'm sorry. SpongeBob Super Sponge. I'm so sorry. I can't speak. But yeah, there was a main cliche there that you would count. But however, I kind of hope Moohar does not actually get to do this, because I mean, you would not enjoy this. I mean, this is a bad creepypasta. What do you think, guys? This is Charlie One, ending the video right now. Thank you, guys, for watching.